Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Mystery Duo podcast. Today, I'm not joined by my regular co-host of Mr. Tyler. Instead, we are joined by my good friend John.
Hello, everyone.
If you were here for the last episode, as you know, we accused our good friend Tyler of many crimes that, of course, he did. We can't, we can't say that he didn't. I watched it happen. It was quite gruesome,
Yeah,
especially when he ate that kid. But
exactly.
seems like his crimes have caught up to him, and we're gonna need to get him out somehow. Currently, his legal team is trying their best to get him out of there, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, but it's just all of his crimes that he committed, it just caught up with him, and he just So Tyler's locked away, and we're gonna break him out.
Yes, we of course have to record because we both suffer from short-term memory loss, and we will forget uh, what our plan was. If we try to carry through with this, we will immediately forget after we're done recording. So we do have to record this beforehand, and might as well stream it and make some money, you know
Yeah, exactly.
because we're gonna need funding to break them out. And as everyone here knows that we make a lot of money off of this thing. I got paid several thousands of dollars by Mr. Twitch himself, aka Jeff Bezos.
Oh, did you know?
Yes, Jeff Bezos came to me personally, and shot me a message on Discord, and he said, "Dr. Jordan, I'm loving this podcast. Honestly, I can't get enough. I wish you would record every day. So here's a large sum of money to guarantee that you will be streaming Wednesday." And I said, "Wow, Jeff Bezos, that's a lot of money." And then he said something along the lines of like, "Don't talk about this. This was under the this never happened." And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, "What do you mean this never happened? It just happened now." He's
Yeah,
weird like that
what a
sometimes,
what a what a crazy guy. I'll tell
What a
you what.
what a wacky person.
I can't believe he told you to keep it under wraps. Like, no, I think the whole world should just know that Jeff Bezos gave you money.
Exactly. And I don't even know how to make a wrap out of like like, should I put the money in like a tortilla? Like, I don't know what he wants from me. All right. Like, what do you think? Who do you think I am? Chipotle? Chipotle? No. I don't
Yeah,
make
he said he
wraps.
he said he wanted to keep it under wraps. Well, then you got to put the money underneath the wraps. I mean, it's the only
Exactly.
logical
And
solution
I'm
to
not
this.
buying all those wraps from McDonald's, dude. It ain't gonna happen. Because, like, he handed me this very large briefcase, and on the side of it, it said, "Not Jeff Bezos' money." And I thought that was weird because it was Jeff Bazoinks handing me the money. So, like, I thought that was a little weird, but, he, he told me to keep it under wraps, and I'm looking at this, the McDonald's wraps, they ain't that big. And to cover, like, a briefcase or something, that might take at least 2 wraps, you know?
Yeah, like honestly, like come on, who does he think you are? Like honestly, like who does he think he is? Like I
I don't
can't
know.
believe he would do such a stupid action.
I mean, I'm looking at this thing right now. Uh, he got a
Mm.
lot of locks on it, but I'm looking at it, and it's quite big, and it's very nice. This briefcase must have costed him at least $7, from his local dollar store. Um,
Yeah,
it just concerns me that he kept saying that this never happened, even though it was happening, and I'm like, It doesn't make sense. I don't get it, you know. But this money's going to definitely help going towards breaking out Tyler. So I say let's discuss how we're gonna get Tyler out of jail.
I feel like that's a really great idea. How we should break him out.
So hear me out. This is a little cliche. Some would say that this happens in every movie, but I say we make a robot cop to bust him out.
Ooh, okay. That's it? That's your plan?
Yeah. So we're gonna have this guy. We're gonna have this cop, right? And he is down on his luck, trying to catch this big baddie, right? And at some point,
Yeah.
he calls this big baddie Slime. He says, "Hey, buddy, I think you're Slime," right? And then they shoot him a whole bunch and turn him into Slime. And that's when we take him into our office and we turn him into this big robot cop type thing, like this cop robot. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And then since he's a robot and he's a cop, busting Tyler out of jail, you shouldn't be an issue for him.
No, it shouldn't.
I mean, he's got the credentials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that we should get I don't know if you ever heard of this idea, a power drill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now this power drill that we use to break him out needs to be reset every like 30 seconds because it keeps fucking breaking. I think I think that would be really good, but I also think it'd be really inconsistent. But
Okay.
I've watched a few movies, played a few games. I think it could work.
Okay. So what should we be wearing masks for this? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I saw that in a game too. We should wear the
Really?
masks.
All right. What should
Yeah.
these masks look like? Is there like a common
Uh,
theme
you know,
across all of them?
um, kinda, right? Now, I think you could wear a Barack Obama mask, right? I feel
Okay.
like that would work for you.
I mean, I
And then
do.
I would wear
Mm.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, okay. Everyone
Or I could
knows.
wear Biden.
I feel
That's
like
okay.
Ronald Reagan is pretty good because Ronald Reagan and Barack Obama ran together in the 80s. Um, I think that
Yeah,
would be a great idea.
yeah, Ronald Reagan rode those horses that one time. And yeah, I think it'd be really
I
good.
heard he fought in the Revolutionary War. Ronald Reagan did. I
Yeah,
heard that he
yeah,
was
he did.
there 1776, and he's like, man, fuck taxes, fuck tea. And then Ronald Reagan dressed up as a Native American for some reason, and dumped all of the tea into the ocean, which I thought was
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Thought that was a little uncalled for. I mean, I don't drink tea myself, but like honestly, dude, I don't think the fish like the tea either. So maybe that was a bad call. All right.
Yeah, and then now they're gonna tax the fish because all that tea's gone. Who else are they gonna tax? Well,
Exactly.
now it's the fish.
The British come over there and they're like, "Yo, what's up? Where'd all the tea go?" And they're like, "The fish are drinking it." And that's how the first scuba gear was invented because the Europeans had to dive down into the ocean to tax the fish. So that's how scuba gear was invented.
Yeah, but now you got to think about it, right? With the taxes, now the fish's economy is just crippling with debt at this point.
Honestly,
Like,
like you look at the fish like ecosystem and a fucking economic state that they're in, it's gone down the shitter, right? Honestly, what they needed was some democracy, and they didn't have that. You didn't have any capitalism. It's disappointing.
it really really is disappointing.
I wish that the Pacific Ocean was a little bit more like the Atlantic, you know, and that the
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean, instead of being a raging communist, decided to pick up on capitalism a little bit, maybe owning a few stores or something, because you're looking at at the Atlantic and you're like, wow, they're prospering right now, right? Economic
Hmm.
boom, some would say. People are buying houses, people making babies, summoning demons. You know, like they are having the time of their life down there in that ocean. But on the Pacific side, man, ain't doing so good. They got giant lizards coming out of the ocean to beat up fucking Japan. Who? Why?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have dropped the bomb on that weird island, and we kind of fucked up there. I think. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, there was like
But
it was weird.
but now, I mean, we also have a monkey running around jumping on buildings, like a
Yeah,
really big monkey. I don't know if you've heard about this, but it's really really a problem at this
where'd they
point.
find this really big monkey?
New York. Apparently, he climbed the Empire State Building and like he was like freaking swatting down planes and crap.
That's
It's
crazy.
really weird.
So like he had like one hand on the building and the other hand free to like swipe buildings, or like was he what was he doing up there?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he was. I think he was just trying to like look at New York because it's like somewhat of a beautiful place. And
It's
then they're
kind of
just
big.
like,
You know, you
"Oh
need to get
shit!"
up high
They're
to
like,
see it all.
"Shh," and they're like, "Shit, monkey!" And then they started
Shit!
shooting at him.
Oh shit! Big monkey. Uh, uh,
So,
here. Let me. Here. I just got the report from it. Right. It
oh,
says
okay.
here that he got a woman, lady, up there with him, and he was
Mm-hmm.
trying to feed her a really big banana. It's from what I heard.
Oh, was it his banana?
He might have bought the banana locally, but you know, I I don't think it was that kind of banana. I'm pretty sure it was a ripe banana, not one of those like green ones that you're thinking about, obviously. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, you want a ripe banana. I hope you'd want a ripe banana. I don't know why you would want to eat not a ripe banana.
yeah,
So
like
like,
what's like bananas are very specific on where like it's a good time to eat them. They got like it's like a strand of like atoms or something. It's got a name, serotonin, right? So bananas got a lot of serotonin in them, and when they're
yeah.
green, the serotonin is like, hey, I want to be yellow, I want to be ripe for the picking, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it gets to yellow, and it sits there and it's like, you know what, dude? We can be even more yellow. We can be more ripe. Let's keep going. And everyone's telling them, like the brain of the brain of the banana is looking at the serotonin. It's like, dude, stop. We're good. We're yellow. I'm looking at it right now through my eyes that I have because I'm a banana. Um, we're ripe. We're good to go. Someone can eat us now. And serotonin's like, no, 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 the job's not done. It's finished. What I say, it's finished. And then you get brown mushy banana.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it went. But now that I think of it, Jordan, why don't we just find a giant monkey and like ask him to break Tyler out?
That's absolutely correct. You know, I was thinking because I didn't tell you this part about Jeff Bezos, but he only paid me in poker chips. He said
Hmm.
that cash loses its value, which I thought was weird because if I look at a dollar from the 1900s and look at a dollar now, it still says one on it. So I don't know what he's thinking, but he gave me these poker chips, and told me to use them to invest in a house or something. And I'm like, Bezos, these aren't even potato chips. These are just plastic. How am I supposed to give them to people? But that's
Yeah,
what he gave me.
exactly.
You think the
You know,
monkey will accept these as currency?
um, yeah, I think he would. Especially if we added a locally owned banana and gave that to him, and
Okay.
it would make sure it's ripe. We got to make sure.
Yes,
I
of
think
course.
that plus the poker chips might actually, um, you know, help break Tyler out of jail. But if you give the poker chips to him, Jeff Basil might be like, "Hey, what do you do with my poker chips?" And then the monkey now has them. So
The
like, what are you
monkey
gonna do
has
then?
them. I mean, at that point, I might, with enough money, yeah, and enough banana, I might be able to pay off the money to go and protect me from Jeff Bezos. You know, because I'd be like, hey, monkey, I need you
Yeah,
to break this guy out of jail, and I also need you to go and throw this bald guy named Jeff Bezoinks and teach him a lesson or two. And that's when Big
I
Monkey.
think.
I mean, I'm thinking, right? If you're following me here, Big Monkey just kind of reach into jail cell and just grab Tyler, like he did with that woman.
Yeah,
Think that could work.
I um yeah, I feel like that would really work. But I feel like just because of that reason, that it'd be so simple, right? Get the monkey, get
Yeah,
Tyler out of jail,
just get a
that they would
large
have
monkey.
a security force. Yeah, but they
Yeah,
would have security. Now they
okay.
would have that giant stupid lizard thing, and I think
I
he,
forgot
right,
he
would.
works there. Damn it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So like he would try to stop the monkey from saving Tyler.
Okay, so let's see here. We got Big Monkey versus Big Lizard at this point because the Big Lizard works at the jail. He's a security guard, and we paid the Big Monkey to go get Tyler out. So now they have a big fight. What if we arm the monkey, right? Get him one of his ancestors' really big axe, right? And it looks really cool, and it blocks radiation that security lizard blasts, right? What happens
Hmm.
then?
Uh, I really don't know. I feel like the security guy might have, like, I don't know, some kind of like fire, or like to like fucking fire him up and be like rawr, and then the monkey's just like, yeah, I don't know, defenseless against that, like a little bit. Like the axe
Yeah,
can't guard so much fire at once. So I feel like what we need to arm the monkey better than
okay.
just an axe at this point.
We could give him body armor, like a
Yeah, like a
ballistic
juggernaut.
vest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so all right, hear me out. Big, like, all right. So the like those big suits that they wear to like train attack dogs. We get one of
Uh huh.
those, but for Big Monkey.
Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could work.
I think it could too. Thinking with enough training,
Now,
he could get really used to that thing.
yeah, I feel like that it's very suitable, and I feel like we can get Tyler out of jail this way. And I feel like it'd be pretty efficient, pretty
Mm-hmm.
quick too. After he slays the alligator lizard thing, that he decides, hey, Tyler, come here, and like breaks him out, and then we can just go home, and then nothing else would happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's just like the end of the whole thing. He breaks him out, he sets him down, and Tyler just walks home.
yeah, exactly.
Should be
Like
easy
nothing
enough.
else. Yeah, nothing else. Not time consuming. It could be done in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you could probably knock it out in less than that. Yeah, should be real easy. I mean, I have no doubt that Big Monkey will pull through for us here, but there's a chance that he may not. So we might need a contingency plan. What are your thoughts if we had to not go with Big Monkey and Big Monkey lost?
Hmm. Well, I think both of us should get in like biplanes, right? Some planes, and just start shooting the fuck out of the lizard, and like trying to help the monkey, because
Okay,
I feel like that would work. And if our planes start to get damaged, we just fucking eject and ram the planes right into the lizard until he
okay.
fucking eats it.
So
Now,
John, I can't help but notice that is 2021. Why are we using biplanes?
oh, what would you have in mind?
I was thinking, instead, me and you pull up with M1A1 Abrams, like a big tank, big glorious tank,
Oh,
and we shoot at Big Lizard. And since we're in a tank, he feels feels that it would be politically incorrect to harm us. You know,
Yeah.
we should also beforehand, before fighting Big Lizard, um, we should really like make a statement claiming that we have a new like gender or sexuality or something like that. You know, like join an association, and then it would be like even if we lose, we still win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean.
I think we could make a lot of money off of that. You know, like say you overhear your boss in the boss office, you're like, I'm gonna fire Ninja. I'm gonna fire Ninja. And then Ninja goes like, oh my god, what do I do? I'm gonna get fired. Jeff Bezionkis is gonna fire me from Twitch. Well, what should I do? And then he thinks to himself, he's like, I know what I should do. I should come out as a woman. And boom, now we can't fire for political
Yeah,
backlash.
yeah. But you know what I just thought, Jordan?
Yeah, what's up?
Right? Now hear me out.
Mm.
What if before any of this happened, right? What if we went up to the lizard man and was like, what if we offered him something that let us just take Tyler? Like what
What
maybe
could we
we don't
offer a
have to
big
resort to
lizard?
violence for this. I was
Um,
thinking like an ice cream sandwich or something. Maybe you'd like that.
like a big ice cream sandwich or like a normal sized ice
Yeah.
cream sandwich?
Both would work. I think you'd prefer the big one, but
Okay.
um, you could give him a small one if you like.
How are we supposed to make this big one?
Um, I think we'd have the monkey help us with that one.
You think the monkey knows how to cook?
Nobody knows how to sew, so that would work. He make us sweaters because they get cold. But
You're all right. I was like the gears were turning in my head on how the sweaters would help, but that makes a lot of sense. If we're making a giant ice cream bar, uh, it would be pretty cold, so we would need those sweaters. That's right. That's right.
yeah, because we can't just make it out in the middle of a field because no, we got to put in a giant freezer that the monkey's gonna make because he's actually a mechanic trying to make his way in New York.
That's right. Monkey mechanic. He's just trying to get by. You know, he's life's been tough for Big Monkey. His name is actually George, and he's very curious. Uh, Mostly curious about the fact that he's so damn big. You know, and it's really upsetting to see a hard working class man or monkey get put down by society because he's a monkey and too big. They say such hateful things like you can't work a hot dog stand, you're too big, and other hateful things like you stepped on my child and killed him. Like come on, it's 2021. Get with it, guys. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's disappointing.
Yeah, it really is. But in other news, oh,
Oh,
I
he's
think
yeah,
the
he's
prison guard, the
let him
prison guard gave him let him have screen time.
let him have some screen time. Yeah,
Hmm.
Tyler, we're thinking of a way of busting you out of jail right now since you got arrested. So maybe I sure hope he doesn't have like he's not playing this out loud for the guard to hear too. That would be a little
Yeah.
awkward, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hope he's got headphones on. But yeah, we're gonna be busting you out. We're thinking of getting Big Monkey, working class monkey. Uh but I think we should, since we already kind of figured out how we're gonna get Tyler out with big ice cream sandwich, uh, is Clifford a kaiju?
Um, No, I don't think so. I wouldn't consider him a kaiju,
Mhm.
but I mean, you can like. I mean, I would like to hear your theory on why you would think he's a kaiju.
I think Clifford the Big Red Dog can get bigger. All right. I think I think he hasn't reached his maximum potential yet. Just like Big Monkey a few years ago, he wasn't as big as Big Lizard, but now he is. Now he is as big as Big Lizard. So I'm thinking that Clifford could get bigger, right? So here's my theory.
Mm,
Clifford grew to such a size in, I would say, maybe a year and a half. Because the individual that gave him such love did not visibly age too much. You know what I mean?
mm.
She
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
Clifford when he was like a little pup and she was like 6 or like 5 or something. She was already like 13 and possibly 14 by the time he got real big. Dogs, average, about 15 years, the big dogs, saying big to dog. Since we're going upscale, right? Small dogs live for,
Mhm.
a few years, like 8, maybe 9, big dogs 15. Thinking biggest dog could live as long as us, you know?
Yeah,
60,
yeah, yeah.
80
I
years.
can see what you mean.
And if he's only going to continue growing, he could be a formidable threat to big lizard or big monkey. So now I pose you the question: if Clifford was the same size as big lizard and big monkey, do you think Clifford would have a chance?
Um, see, he would be able to bite the shit out of them. So I
Exactly.
mean, I could see why he would have a bigger advantage. Um,
I would.
plus if the
Mhm.
oops, I was
Go.
gonna say just because the lizard's eating, right? He's eating the ice cream sandwich, right?
Yes,
Clifford could just like, come in and like bite the shit out of him and like steal his ice cream. And
and
then the
boom,
lizard,
and then put
yeah,
him in a
and there you
big
go.
locker and take his lunch money.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So like I think Clifford has a good chance at this
I
point.
think Clifford does too. I if out of Clifford, Big Monkey and Big Lizard, I think Clifford has an edge in bite force and possibly has an edge in combat. Wolves have been fighting people for thousands of years. Clifford's just a big wolf. Now lizards, more times than not, kind of pussies. You know what I mean? They just kind of sit there like an idiot and then just run away, except for a few certain circumstances. Monkeys,
Yeah.
monkey big. Monkeys on average pretty big. So monkey,
Yeah.
if need fight, not be big issue, right? Big monkey,
Mhm.
4 times the muscle of an average human. That's a big monkey doing a lot of big suplexes to big cats. And honestly, I give ranged edge to the big lizard because of radiation breath, right? Cancer rate.
Yeah.
I give bite force to Clifford the Big Red Dog, and I give grappling and probably striking too to Big Monkey.
Who's gonna win? You know.
It depends if the monkey knows how to grapple and knows how to strike. Monkey's been watching some UFC, some WWE, man. He might come in there, he might grab the big lizard by the throat and just like choke slam him, and then that's over. Like that's more than just a defeat. That's a moral defeat.
Yeah, exactly.
Your soul's crushed when you just got like in like, and this applies to real life too, right? If you got in an actual fight with a guy and the dude that you're fighting hits like an actual race like wrestling move on you, right? It's
Mhm.
over. You already lost before it began because that's the only clip that people are going to see. It's just like, holy shit, these dudes were actually brawling, and this dude just hit this guy with the fucking rock bottom. At that point, it doesn't matter who wins. That's the video everyone's going to see. You know, you're gonna walk up to your friends and they're gonna be like, "Yo, I got you. I just saw you get fucking rock bottom by some random guy on the street." And no matter how many times you say, "I'm the one who won," the dude's in a hospital. He's half dead. It doesn't matter. You've
Yeah,
already been
exactly.
hit with a rock bottom.
Yeah, you've been rock bottom.
It, and that's what I think might happen here. You know, if someone, by chance was to document this, like on the odd circumstance that someone records this and makes it into a 2 hour long feature movie, uh, you know, if Big Monkey just grabs him and hits him with like a power bomb, then that's over. It doesn't matter who wins. Big Monkey was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Monkey's really cool if he pulls off the all these moves. I would like him to do the 619. I feel like that would be a really cool one for the Monkey to do.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I can see that.
I vote for Monkey. I hope the Monkey wins this.
Hmm.
So we can get Tyler out.
Yeah, so we can
Because
get Tyler out of jail. That's the main part. I don't think me and you are gonna be there in person. But I think they actually sent Tyler to a prison in Japan because of how dangerous he was. They took him away from people and they put him on like a small island in the middle of Japan. So I don't think me and you are going to be able to get there personally, since I already spent all my Jeff Bezos money, on getting the big monkey and getting the big sandwich. So we might have to just wait and hope that some, some like random National Geographic documentary, pulls through and allows us to watch this.
but we also don't want that because we want to keep this under wraps as much as possible.
Yeah, but it would be
Remem-
really cool to see.
Now, to keep this one under wraps, Jordan, I think it would take maybe 5 McDonald's wraps, like wrappers, at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Crispy chicken or grilled?
I like grilled. I think
I
that will do.
I prefer the grilled too. I feel like the crispy, like when you get a wrap, you're trying to be like a little healthier, and I feel like crispy just kind of negates that.
Yeah.
So I feel like we go for the grilled chicken wraps to wrap this all up after the fact. And anyone that saw it, we just pay them in McDonald's, grilled chicken wraps, and we call it a day. Speaking of which, fucking, why can't I order them? I've been trying to get DoorDash and Grubhub from McDonald's specifically for those wraps because I think they're all right. You know, they're nice. They're pretty cheap. They're pretty tasty. They got some lettuce. They got some cheese. They got some grilled chicken. And if the people there know what they're doing, that grilled chicken's pretty good, right? And they took it away from me. I can't get them. I'm pretty sure they still sell them. They just aren't there on the menu. And you know what is on the menu in place of them? The
What?
hot and spicy McChicken, which is different than the normal McChicken because the normal McChicken is $1.79 and the hot and spicy McChicken is $20 fucking dollars.
What?
I'm dead serious. I'm gonna actually double check real quick. But I was staying the night at my office, right? And I went to order DoorDash. And I had like this code for like get like 5 off of 15, right? And I was like down a few dollars. And I'm like, all right, I'll get it's a few McChickens, right? You know, it's pretty easy. I'll just get a McChicken. I like McChicken. And you know what happens? There's the McChicken, and right below it has the exact same picture. And all it says is hot and spicy McChicken. Below it says $19.99. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know why it was that much, but it was. And I'm going to see if I can find it again because I thought this was ridiculous. And I want to prove it to you that it happened. There it is. I see it. I see that fucker. The hot and spicy McChicken. Give
I,
me that.
I I I have to see it for myself. I have to see it for myself.
I completely understand why your reasoning behind it, but
Now,
here it is.
is it just under the Donalds of Mick.com?
It is specifically in the area that my office is located in.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically there, there's a McDonald's that has a McChicken, and then the hot and spicy McChicken, which for whatever reason is $20. And this is a
Yeah. What?
singular item. This isn't a combo. It
This is
costs
ridiculous.
$20 for that one sandwich. Now I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this and I'm confused because I'm like, is there a difference? Is this a unique item specifically for the store? I kind of want it because the McChicken's pretty good. It's pretty. It's a little spicy, but if they got a hot and spicy, so you tell me this thing already has a temperature in the thousands, but it's also spicy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're blowing my mind with this. The technology we have today.
Yeah. It's honestly just incredible at this point. The technology.
The uh,
Uh.
technological advancements that we
Yeah.
have today, like extremely out, like surpass the technology we had from the past. You know, in the past we had planes made out of paper, made out of wood. You know, little things that some weird brothers decided to slap together one day, and they said, "Hey, look at this! I can fly. I own a bicycle shop." You fucking assholes, thinking thinking they can do whatever they want. No, 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 no. Just cause see, well, those jackasses took off into the air for those few moments. Immediately, United Airlines swooped in and took him out, hit him where it hurt, which was the knees because it hurts a lot there, and they broke both their kneecaps, and they were never able to bicycle again. And that's when they beat up that guy on the plane.
Yeah. That poor plane.
Poor plane guy. Wonder where he is today.
Probably in the hospital still.
After after several years, and
Yes.
he's still hospitalized.
Listen, we can't save everyone.
You can't. You're absolutely right. Can't save everyone. So why save
No, but
anyone? You know, if you can't get everybody
yeah.
safe, why get anyone safe?
The only thing we can do is save ourselves.
And Tyler from prison.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Tyler, and Tyler.
yeah. He just said make sure to save him. Yeah, we can get you, but everyone else though, they off the table.
Yeah, exactly. Get him out of here. Just get him out of here at this
Get him
point.
out. We don't need him. Who needs him? You know, all we
Yeah.
need is these ad reads. Oh, let's see here. Okay, let me uh okay. Um have you or loved one ever fell down the stairs? If so, contact 1-800-555-STAIRS right now, and we will personally come down and tear your stairs apart. Who needs them? I'll put a big slide there. At stairsonlysuck.com, the people that work at stairs.com that suck, right? There was a big miscommunication at like naming their website, but that's what it's called, right? They'll come down in a big van. They'll remove your chairs and your stairs, and then replace them with slides and slightly larger chairs for a low price of um, uh, $2. They'll come down and look at your stairs, and for the low price of $597, they may remove your stairs. And then for the price of $987, they may replace said stairs that they just removed with a big slide. Thank you. Yeah, all right. Those guys didn't pay us, by the way. They just said that they would remove my stairs and put a slide there. They're actually doing it right now. So I'm glad they're doing it. I mean, it's a pretty big slide. So, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
God, I just keep saying, Godspeed for them. Godspeed for them. They're working hard out there, taking stairs away, putting slides in. I mean, it's man's work.
Man's work. Which is weird because it's all women.
Yeah.
Don't know what that's about. Like, they all showed up and started calling me these really nice names like Puta. And I mean, really just super wholesome people. And they're tearing down the stairs, putting up the new slide. It's gonna be great, honestly.
Are you doing that just for your personal home, or are you doing that for the office too?
For the office, but I am a little concerned about how I'm actually supposed to get back inside once the stairs are complete. I mean the stairs are removed and the slide is placed in. I'm a little worried about how I'm supposed to get in, but they say don't worry, you can just use the fire escape and use the ladder. So I believe them. Shouldn't be too hard, right?
They sound pretty. They sound like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, I've seen a few. I've seen a thing or two, so I know a thing or two, and I know that ladders work, and that fire escapes work too. Heard of this place that like didn't have fire escape? Did you hear about this? It was pretty recent. They like made these like it's like shaped shirts or something, and like it was like a fire, but you know there was no fire escape, and that I mean in the word fire escape, like it's an escape in case there's a fire, and then if you don't have that, then what are you supposed to do? You have no escape. And I think a few people got hurt. I think maybe I don't think it was too bad. I think just one lady like fell down and like broke a nail or broke a leg, you know, and everyone was fine, you know, but they, you know, the legal company came in and said, hey, you should probably put in some like a fire escape, you know, that might help so people don't get hurt. And they're like, okay, maybe later. And I don't think they ever did. They probably
I don't
just
think
put
they
a
did
big
either.
slide, you know.
Yeah, I think slides are the way of the future at this point.
Imagine a life where instead of these gross metal tacky fire escapes, it was just one really big slide that you know ran past everyone's apartment that you could just slide down, and then boom, you're at the ground floor at record speeds, and you didn't even need to touch any stairs. That's a perfect world.
Yeah, exactly. That would just be the best thing ever.
I think so too. I think a world without stairs and in replace of stairs was just slides. I think that's a perfect world. A world that I'd want to live in. But we don't live there. We still
One day.
One day. One day. Well, I think it's about time we wrap everything up here. Thank you for coming, John.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you all for showing up. If you're new here, make sure to hit that follow button. It's free. And you get notified every time we start streaming on Wednesday. And if you don't want to be notified, you can just turn it off. I don't care. Go for it.
I was gonna say next week, we should have Tyler out of jail,
Yes.
and everything should go back to normal.
Yeah. We just, hope that we don't ourselves get arrested. That would
Yeah,
be, worst case scenario. Everyone gets arrested. Then what? Now we got to record from jail. That would be horrible.
yeah, honestly.
All right. Thank you all for coming with us. Oi Dad 1234501. I do not want to buy followers. I think I'm okay. But thank you all for coming.